Every man, woman, and child seem to have their own fashion brand, but only a select few can actually break through and become a successful seven-figure brand. And so in this video, I want to talk about the 3 collection pages that you should be making if you own a fashion brand that are going to help you break into the market and get some more success when it comes to SEO. So let's jump straight in with the first one, which is having type options. Now, what I mean by this is having collection pages based on different types of products. And so rather than just telling you, I'm going to show you a live example with this one here. This is Ect Apparel. I think that's how you say it. They sell, I think it's gymwear, slightly gymwear. But what we're looking at here, right, this is their hoodies and zip-ups collection. Now, they've got a pretty decent layout. They've got their hoodies and zip-ups heading. They've got some content up here. Got a few internal links to some other collections, but then that's about it. Now, what I'm looking at is they don't have type collections. By type collections, I mean they don't have a zip-up hoodie collection. Obviously, this is zip-ups and hoodies. They've put it all into one. But they don't have a zip-up hoodie. They don't have oversized hoodie. They don't have drawstring hoodie and so forth. Now, maybe this isn't the best example because perhaps their product range isn't as big in that, but you get the point. Compared to a Gymshark, now, sorry, my face is not going to show here, but we can see they've got hoodies and sweatshirts as their main collection. Obviously got some content. But then if I dive down here, you'll see they have oversized hoodies and sweatshirts, heavyweight hoodies, zip hoodies, gym jackets. So they've got all these different collections for different types of their product. And so that's what I mean when I say type options, is this can be applied to every industry. But when it comes to fashion, having different type options is very popular because people are searching for the specifics. They want a zip up hoodie, they want a X type of hoodie, this type of jogger, and so forth. So having those different collection pages is going to allow your store to show up for those keywords and search terms, rather than just having one generic collection that says hoodies and put everything into that. So that's the first collection type that you should be making. The second is having color options. Pretty self-explanatory, but again, I'm going to show you an example. Now this is Petal and Pup. They sell women's clothing by the looks of it. And I found this one just recently. And if we go into their dresses, you can see here they have dresses by color. So they've got all these different collection pages based on color. So if I search, click here, we've got blue dresses. So you can see that they have a blue dresses collection, which means that they are going to show up when people are searching for blue dresses. Now what this does, first of all, they show up. Second of all, people ended up on this page are much more likely to buy because they're searching for a blue dress. So if someone searches for a green dress and they end up on a page with all these different colors, they're less likely to convert because they're confused by all the other options. So this is why it's important to have color types or color collections for your different products. Now, again, this is obviously, depending on how big your product range is. If you've only got one blue dress or you've only got one of this, maybe you don't need to make a collection. But obviously for this brand, they've got quite a lot of blue dresses. And so they've put that into a collection, which means they're going to show up for it. Now, compared to that is Next. I'm not too familiar with Next brand, but they sell dresses as well. And we can see in their navigation here, they've got a bunch of collections. So they're doing the type dresses pretty well, casual dress, denim dress, knit dress, and so forth. However, it doesn't seem like they have color collections. Now, what they do have is they have a filter here. And so you can obviously filter, look, they've got 3,414 blue dresses. So if I click that, all these different blue dresses are coming up. But what this does is this doesn't create a new page for that search term. And because this is a filter, it's not necessarily an indexable page. And if it is, which I think that this one actually is indexable, it's confusing because there's all these different URL structures that are going into different types of products that all fall under the dresses category. And so rather than having a blue dress URL, they've just got collection/dresses/filter/blue. That's very confusing. It's not great for SEO. And so the way that Petal and Pup have done it with having actual collection pages for blue dresses is much more SEO friendly, and they're going to be reaping the rewards of that as a result. And that leads us on to the third and final one that every fashion brand should be making, which is occasion options. Now again, this is dependent on your type of brand, what type of products you sell, but I've got some examples here from YD and Connor. So if we have a look, I'm looking at their suits here. So if I go to suits, we can see they've got shop by dress code. They've got weddings, smart casual, cocktail, formal, black tie. And so what they've done here is these are all suits, but they've put them into different categories based on what the occasion is. So he's looking for a cocktail attire, looking for a wedding dress, looking for a black tie suit, full suits, dress bands, oh, that's kind of separate. But you get the picture here. They've got different collection pages based on the type of event that the person might be going to. Compare that to Connor, who have a full suit, all their suits in one collection, but then they do have some sub-collections, but it's not based on the event. They've got full suits, they've got dress pants, waistcoats, skinny fit, and so forth. However, they don't have wedding suits, cocktail suits, and so forth. And so again, when someone is shopping for a suit, especially as a male, when I'm looking for a cocktail suit, I'm going to be searching for a cocktail suit. I'm not going to be just searching for a suit because I want to match the specific event that I'm going to. So by having those events, you're going to show up for those type of people. Therefore, you're much more likely to convert. So there you go, a nice quick breakdown as to 3 collection pages that every fashion brand should make. First one, as I said, is type options. Second one, color options. Third one, occasion options. Now, this can be applied to every industry. It doesn't have to be fashion specific, but just think outside the box a little bit and think about what your customers are searching for and what type of products they would be wanting. Having those collection pages means that you're going to be much more likely to show up in Google for that search term, and then you're much more likely to convert as a result. So hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment if there's anything that you have questions on. My name is Zach, I run ZB SEO. So if you want to book a call with me to do SEO for your e-commerce brand, click the first link in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.